This is Max and Mia podcast.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Max and Mia podcast. Good to have you here again.
Hi there, thanks so much for joining us today. We're really glad you decided to spend some time with us.
Absolutely. You know, we actually had quite a few messages from listeners this week, which was brilliant. It's always nice to hear from you guys.
It really is. And honestly, it means a lot that you keep coming back. We put a lot of effort into making these episodes useful and hopefully entertaining too.
Speaking of which, today we've got something pretty interesting lined up.
We do. We're sure it's going to be really interesting and, more importantly, useful for everyone listening today.
Right then, shall we get started?
Let's do it.
So, today we thought it'd be useful to go over something that might seem basic at first, but actually trips up quite a few learners.
Yeah, and here's the thing. Sometimes we assume we know certain grammar points really well, but then when we don't use them for a while, they start to get a bit fuzzy.
Exactly. It's totally normal. I mean, even native speakers occasionally pause and think, wait, which one should I use here?
Right. So let me give you an example. If I say, "Have you finished the test?" what would you put at the end? Already? Yet? Maybe still?
Good question. What do you reckon?
Well, think about it for a second. We're asking a question, and we want to know if something has happened or not.
So, in this case, the correct answer would be yet. Have you finished the test yet?
Exactly. Yet is what we use in questions and negative sentences when we're talking about something we expected to happen.
Whereas already would sound a bit off here, wouldn't it? That's more for affirmative sentences, or sometimes questions when you're surprised.
Spot on. And still? That's different again. It's about things that are continuing.
See? These little words can be tricky. So we thought, why not take a few minutes to really nail down the differences between already yet and still?
Good idea, right? And the best way to see how they work is to hear them in context.
Absolutely. So, let's listen to a short conversation where you'll hear these words being used naturally. Pay attention to when and how each one appears.
Here we go.
Hey, Amelia, how's it going?
Oh, hi, Austin. Not bad, thanks. I'm just grabbing a coffee before my next class. Have you had lunch yet?
No, not yet. I've been stuck in the library all morning working on that history essay. You know, the one about the Industrial Revolution?
Oh, right, that one. Have you finished it already? I thought it wasn't due until next week.
Well, it's not completely done, but I've made decent progress and still trying to find a good source for the section on working conditions, though. It's proving harder than I expected.
Have you checked the database the professor recommended? I found some really useful articles there last semester.
Yeah, I've looked through it, but I haven't found exactly what I need yet. I might have to visit the main library downtown.
That's dedication. I still haven't started mine, to be honest. I know. I should probably get on it.
You've got time. But yeah, don't leave it until the last minute like you usually do.
Hey, I'm not that bad. Besides, I've already done all the reading, so that's something.
Fair enough. Anyway, are you still planning to go to that concert on Friday?
I'm not sure yet. I bought the ticket ages ago, but now I'm wondering if I'll have enough time. I've still got that presentation to prepare for Monday.
The one for Dr. Martinez's class?
Exactly. And I haven't even chosen my topic yet, which is a bit stressful.
When's the deadline for choosing it?
It was supposed to be yesterday, but she extended it until tomorrow, thank goodness, because I'm still weighing up a couple of options.
Well, if you need someone to bounce ideas off, I'm around. I've already done mine. Went with climate change policy.
Oh, that's interesting. How did you narrow it down? There's so much to cover.
True, but I focused on just one country.
Makes it more manageable. Have you thought about doing something similar?
Maybe. I'm still deciding between media influence on elections or social media regulation. Both seem relevant, but I can't choose.
Both are solid topics. Why not go with whichever one you've already got some background knowledge on?
That's the problem. I find them both equally interesting, though I suppose I've already read quite a bit about media influence from another course.
There you go then. That might make your research easier.
You're probably right. I'll think about it some more tonight. Oh, by the way, have you heard from James yet? He said he'd let us know about the study group.
No, nothing yet. He's still trying to find a day that works for everyone, I think. You know how difficult it is to coordinate 5 people's schedules?
Tell me about it. We're still waiting for confirmation from Sarah as well.
Yeah, she's always so busy. Anyway, I should probably head back to the library. This essay won't write itself.
Good luck with it. And seriously, if you still need help finding sources later, send me a message. I might have some bookmarked.
That'd be brilliant. Thanks. Enjoy your coffee.
Cheers. See you later.
See ya.
Okay, so that was Amelia and Austin. Did you catch all the different uses?
Yeah, there were quite a few in there. It's interesting how naturally they flow in conversation, isn't it?
Definitely. Now, for those of you who learned these words at an earlier level, probably around A2, you might remember the basic rules being quite straightforward.
Right. Already, for things that happened sooner than expected, usually in positive sentences. Yet, for questions and negatives, typically at the end, and still for situations that continue.
Exactly. So you'd say things like, I've already finished my homework, or have you arrived yet?
Simple enough. But here's where it gets more interesting. At B1 and B2, these words take on extra meanings. They start expressing emotions like surprise, frustration, or impatience.
That's a really good point. Take still, for instance. You can use it to show you're annoyed or impatient about something. Like, I've been waiting for an hour and the bus still hasn't come.
Notice how still comes before hasn't there. That's the emphatic use. It adds emotional weight.
And already can express surprising questions. If someone leaves early, you might say, have you left already? It's only 8 p.m.
It's that sense of, wow, that happened faster than I thought.
Precisely. And yet can appear in more formal or literary contexts too, like, the best is yet to come.
So as you progress, these little words become tools for expressing feelings, not just stating facts.
Which brings us nicely to our next topic, another area where intermediate learners often struggle.
Oh, let me guess. Prepositions?
Bingo, specifically in, on, and at.
Ah, yes, the classic trio. People often assume they've got these down, but they're actually quite tricky.
They really are. Here's a quick test for you and for everyone listening. Imagine you're waiting for a friend outside on the street. Are you standing in the corner or at the corner?
Well, you'd be standing at the corner, wouldn't you?
Correct. At is for specific points or locations. If you said in the corner, it would sound like you're somehow inside or trapped in that space.
Which would be a bit odd on a street.
Exactly. These small differences matter a lot. So let's hear another conversation where in, on, and at appear naturally.
Good idea. This time it's a chat between two colleagues and you'll hear various prepositions being used. See if you can spot them.
Here we go.
Oh, Thomas, finally. I've been standing here at the entrance for like 15 minutes.
I know. Sorry. The traffic on Park Avenue is absolutely mental. There was an accident at the intersection.
Oh, no, really? Well, at least you're here now. So, where exactly are we meeting the others?
Good question. Let me check the message. Okay, so they said they're waiting in the cafe on the second floor.
The one at the back or the one at the front of the building?
It doesn't say. I'll give Lucy a quick ring. No answer. Typical.
Of course. Well, shall we just head up and see? There can't be that many cafes on one floor, right?
You'd be surprised. This shopping center is massive. I got completely lost in here last week.
Really? You? But you're usually so good at directions.
I know, but everything looks the same in these places. I ended up on the wrong floor, wandering around in the electronics section for ages.
Sounds great. Anyway, let's take the lift. I think it's over there at the end of this corridor.
Yeah, let's go. So, are you still planning to stay at your sister's place this weekend?
Oh, actually, change of plans. She's not in London anymore. She moved to Bristol last month.
Bristol? That's quite a move. What's she doing there?
She got a new job at a marketing firm. It's right in the city center, apparently. She's been sending me photos of her flat. It's in this really nice area near the harbor.
Sounds lovely. So, what are you doing this weekend instead?
Well, there's a music festival on Saturday in Victoria Park. Have you heard about it?
Oh, yeah. I saw something about that on social media. Who's playing?
A bunch of indie bands. The main act starts at 8 in the evening, I think. You should come.
I'd love to, but I've got a family dinner on Saturday night at my aunt's house. She lives all the way out in the countryside, so I'll probably be there until late.
Fair enough. What about Sunday?
Sunday I'm free, actually. Why? What's happening?
Well, a few of us are thinking about going to that new brunch place on High Street, the one at the corner, next to the bookshop.
Oh, I know the one. I walked past it on Tuesday. Looked pretty busy.
Yeah, it's been getting great reviews online. We're planning to meet at 11 in the morning. Fancy it?
Absolutely. Count me in. Do we need to book?
Probably a good idea. I'll do it later tonight when I'm at home.
Perfect. Oh, look, here's the lift. Going up.
So, once we find the others, what's the plan? Are we actually shopping or just hanging out?
Bit of both, I reckon. I need to get a birthday present for my dad. His birthday's on the 20th.
Oh, right. What are you thinking of getting?
I'm not sure yet. Maybe a watch. Or something for his office at work. He just got promoted, so...
Nice. Congrats to him. There's a good watch shop on the ground floor near the main doors.
Yeah? I'll check it out later. What about you? Shopping for anything specific?
Not really. I just needed to get out of the house, to be honest. I've been stuck at my desk all week working on that project.
The one for your manager?
Yeah, exactly. It's finally done, thank goodness. Submitted it this morning at 9 on the dot.
Well done. That deserves a celebration. Coffee's on me today.
You don't have to tell me twice.
Right. Second floor. Let's find these people.
Lead the way.
All right, so Rebecca and Thomas there going about their day. Loads of prepositions in that one.
There really were. And you know what? Even though it sounds simple, people still make some really common mistakes with these.
Oh, absolutely. Let me give you one. Do you say in the night or at night?
Well, it's at night, isn't it?
Exactly. But loads of people say in the night because they're thinking of it like in the morning or in the afternoon.
Right, which makes sense logically, but English doesn't always follow logic, does it?
Definitely not. Here's another tricky one. Let's say you went to see a film yesterday. Would you say, I was in the cinema or I was at the cinema?
Ooh, that's interesting because technically both are correct, but they mean different things.
Precisely. If you say, I'm in the cinema, you're literally inside the screening room. Like, imagine you're on the phone and someone asks where you are. You might say, I'm in the cinema, I'll call you back.
Whereas I was at the cinema last night means you went there as an activity or event.
Spot on. It's the same with parties. People often say, I was in a party, but that sounds like you were somehow stuck inside a box.
Yeah, it should be at a party because you're at that social gathering, that event.
Right. Now, addresses are another minefield. If you're telling someone where you live, you'd say you live on a street, not in a street.
Although, to be fair, in is sometimes acceptable in British English for streets.
True, but on is safer, especially in American English. You're on that surface, that line, if you like.
Makes sense. But here's the thing. If you're giving the exact number, then it changes. You'd say, I live at 123 Main Street.
Because that's a specific point, a precise location.
Exactly. So it's on for the street name, but at for the exact address.
Getting confusing yet? There's more. What about when you travel somewhere? How do you say you got there?
Oh, this is a big one. So many people say we arrived to London.
Yeah, but that's actually incorrect. There's no such thing as arrive to.
Right. It's either arrive in for cities and countries or arrive at for buildings and specific places.
So, we arrived in Paris, but we arrived at the hotel.
Exactly. And honestly, arrive to just doesn't exist in standard English, so avoid it altogether.
Good rule of thumb. Oh, one more thing before we move on. Weekends.
Yes, the British-American divide strikes again.
Indeed. In British English, you'd typically say at the weekend, whereas Americans say on the weekend.
Neither is wrong. It's just a regional difference. So if you're learning American English, stick with on.
And if you're doing British English, go with at. Simple as that.
Well, sort of simple. The main thing is to be consistent and not mix them randomly.
Fair point. Anyway, that brings us to the end of today's episode.
Thanks so much for listening, everyone. We really hope this was useful for you.
Yeah, and remember, these little details might seem small, but they make a huge difference in how natural you sound.
Absolutely. And if you found this helpful, we'd love to hear from you. Drop us a message or leave a comment telling us what topics you'd like us to cover next.
Or if there's something you're struggling with, let us know. We're always looking for ideas from you guys.
And if you enjoyed the episode, feel free to share it with anyone who might benefit from it. Friends, classmates, study groups, whoever.
Every bit of support helps us continue making these episodes, so we genuinely appreciate it.
We'll be back soon with more conversations and tips. Until then, practice what we talked about today.
Exactly. Try using these words and prepositions in your own sentences. That's really the best way to make them stick.
Couldn't agree more. Right then, take care, everyone.
See you next time.
Bye-bye.